What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Motivation with an Edge, my co-parenting series, where I'm hoping some of what I've experienced and seen helps others have a little more peace and harmony in their co-parenting and ultimately their life for their kids. So I was having actually a conversation with a friend of mine today who's in the midst of the beauty of divorce. And today he received a letter from the lawyers and he was reading it to me. And I was obviously concerned for him and was about to go through, but I was also kind of chuckling because I went through a similar experience. And just when I read the documents for divorce and for things with my child, I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, I might as well have been some fucking deadbeat who never ever contributed to my daughter's life at all. I'm reading this, I'm like, how could someone be paying this person and this is what's coming out of it? And then I started, as I've learned and grown as a person, I realized because everyone's got a job to do. And a lawyer's job is to position everything best for their client if it's necessary to go to angle to convince a judge of whatever they want, right? So however weak you look or however victimized you look or however devilish the other person looks, that's better for the defense, right? Or whatever the case may be. The problem with this, it's fucking infuriating as a man to read these things about you that are very, very embellished. I mean, a lot of them, there's truth to some, don't get me wrong, but of course embellished, and the language and condescension behind the fucking language is enough to fucking strangle people. Like, I read that shit when I was like 6 years ago, or 4 years ago immature, and I was a loose cannon. I was able to kill everybody in sight. But now I realize. But the problem with that, like I was saying, it's infuriating because it's so disrespectful, a lot of the way it's worded. And of course, the woman's not going to tell the lawyer no because they're all mad at you and they want to get what they're entitled to or whatever, or both vice versa. I'm not playing favorites and playing with sides. I only know what I know. But the problem is when most people in life are now given ideas that have been helped, but certainly carefully orchestrated, and you now buy into it. And if a lawyer is telling you what you are, what you're entitled to, what they've done to you is wrong, you now become a victim. And we know about victimization is the worst shit because now everything you see is now going to fit into that victimization. You're not looking at this person now as someone I used to love and someone who's given me a child. You're now looking at someone who has done me wrong. So now you're playing everything with that. And you become part of this lawyer's idea. You're entitled to, that motherfucker better not do this. It's like, whoa. This becomes antagonistic because now this person has now been disrespected most times, not all the time, many times, sorry, I'll say. I don't know about most, I don't have the facts. But now you're putting this person in a spot where they've now been completely antagonized by carefully worded words by a lawyer to typically exaggerate a situation. And now you're only going to see from them what adds to your new position that you're paying for to believe. And this only causes more divide. This is not something that will help your child's life with you. You're now antagonizing the other person and creating yourself a mentality to now fuel from that. What is that helping? Okay? Our lawyers are there to do a job. But unfortunately, that job now interferes with your disposition towards someone that you used to care about, or at least someone who probably cares a great deal about the kid who you guys share. So who I'm speaking to is both sides of this. For those of us who get these letters, and I know this, and it's fucking hard, take a breath. Take a fucking breath, please, before you react, because it's hurtful. And understand the lawyer's trying to do their job. And unfortunately, many, many people play into this, and it becomes very difficult for both of you, because now we're playing a different game. For those of you who are making these letters, sitting with a lawyer and writing all the stuff you're entitled to and all this crap and exaggerating shit, I know how women become, and again, I only know how women become from a man's point of view, but you become very protective. So the things that are bad or aggressive or whatever, whether it be money, whether it be physical or like bad words or angry word or aggressive tone, become way bigger a deal on the words. I'm not condoning any sort of violence. Don't get me wrong, but the stuff you read is widely exaggerated. So now you're putting this person in a place where they a lot of times have not done as much as you're saying they've done, to a place where they're going to get accused of stuff, and it's not fair. And if I'm wrong, then I'm dealing with the isolated situation, so you can't accuse me of that. But for the most part, from what I know, this is what's going on. So everybody just try to be better to each other. You have a fucking kid together. Try to be better, okay? Lawyers can fuck it up with their fucking rhetoric and narrative. Don't let them fuck each other up more than you already has, all right? Take it easy.